Hi, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. Um, Big thanks to techforlaw.co.za this year for giving me this platform to talk to all of you about the legal tech market and the job market in particular across the African continent for the last 6 months. And hopefully we'll continue this monthly review and preview, I suppose, as we go into 2024. Um, there's been a few highs and lows in the legal tech market. I mean, it's obviously the year that has seen the explosion of AI and AGI into the legal world, into our sphere, if you like. Um, Probably around February, March was the time that things really started to explode. Obviously, there's been a bit of a build up to that, and there's been lots of products. But I think February, March time was really the time that it really just came into our vocab and really started us looking at what's going to be coming up and what's going to be changing in the legal world. I think we're all of a handle now that we will be our lawyers and ourselves and anybody in our legal sector has had their life changed forever. And the legal tech market across the African continent will continue to grow and will continue to develop. I read a really interesting article the other day from on attorneyatwork.com, but it was actually from a journalist for Thomson Reuters. And I will put the link below if I can hopefully remember to. And he pointed out that every law firm will eventually use AGI and AI because it will be embedded into the software that they use. It already is. As one of the lawyers said to me the other day, I've been using AI forever. And that's because it's embedded in the software that they use. So I think there's a determination amongst some law firms and some legal teams to be the first and trialing every product that's coming to market. And there's others that are simply just a bit put off by it all and are just trying to get their head down and make some money. And I think that will continue into 2024. I'm going to share a screen with you now, and that's really just a one of the windows we have here. Bear with me a second, I'll just pull it up now. And it's really, there we go. Apologies for that. Slight delay. Really, this is just a tracking metric we've been using with some of our formula and calculations, just looking at very steady growth across some of the major markets that we've been analysing in terms of the number of jobs in the legal tech space. And I'll get into more of what those types of jobs are at the moment. But you can see that South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya have been really the top markets. Mauritius has been a very interesting one because that's really shown me, well, it's obviously a relatively small market, but in terms of the others, but it's been really pushing the forward in terms of the actual types of legal tech jobs and the number of jobs that are available. So top 5 for the year for 2023 in terms of legal tech jobs by numbers and that we could find, not just advertised, but also in our own analysis and the markets and the data metrics we track and the clients we speak to. 5th place was Mauritius, 4th place was Rwanda, 3rd place Kenya, 2nd place Nigeria, and 1st was South Africa. Now, if I stop sharing that for a second, what we have seen is obviously there's just been a relentless growth in legal software developers, legal data analysts, systems analysts, project managers, e-discovery specialists, IT support specialists with a focus on their tech products, VR and AR specialists, directors of AI legal services was a role that's been invented by PwC for their global network of clients. Legal innovation strategists, regulatory technology specialists, contract lifecycle management specialists, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And that's not going to stop. I mean, that's really not going to stop. But what we are going to see is it's not been, and let's be brutally honest, it's not been the avalanche of new products, new services, and new uptake and new jobs, therefore, that we were probably expecting. And we've really been tracking it very carefully. So what can we look forward to in 2024? Probably more of the same, really. There are some players in the marketplace here in South Africa and other parts of the continent that are going to continue to expand. But we're not expecting a huge influx of new legal tech software providers to open up offices on the continent. It's more likely that they will stay in their home markets and sell the products and services here. We are likely to see not much of an increase in the law firms in respect of their focus on AI. The majors are already doing it. The small to medium sized players will already take those products on because they're already using them, and the software that they're using will incorporate the AI and AGI, and things will just become a lot more responsive. So to be honest, we've looked at it, we'll keep tracking it, but we don't see an enormous amount of growth. But there are still new jobs out there, as many of which I've just listed, which will continue to grow next year. And another year will tick by, and it'll be a department that will continue to grow and build. So it's an area that we are expecting a little bit of growth, but it's certainly not going to be some sort of avalanche of growth. But look, saying that, it's an exciting new opportunity for new entrants and university leavers who don't want to maybe practice law but have studied a law degree. It's a great avenue for those of you who are out there looking for a new challenge, possibly, and maybe want to move away from being a lawyer and looking for something new. It's not going away. That's for sure, as an industry. So yes, we'll keep bringing you the latest news and any moves we can see. There'll be the legal tech innovation hubs coming up in Johannesburg, in Kampala, and in Nairobi next year as well. Definitely keep an eye out for that. There's the growth of these legal technology hubs, should we call it? There's one here in South Africa called SALT. These will continue to grow. But I think next year will be kind of a bedding down. This year was an explosion. I think next year will be a bedding down as they really work out what they want to be. Who are they servicing? Are they just sitting around talking about innovation and AI, but actually not doing anything? We've already released a couple of articles that you can see on this platform talking about, cutting through the BS because everybody's putting AI into their job search, in job adverts, so it comes up in searches. But actually, when you get into the nuts and bolts of each role, it's got nothing to do with technology and AI. So I think we'll continue to see, things becoming a bit clearer, bedding down of the industry. But we don't expect any major moves. But get in touch. Keep in touch with us. If it's something you want to discuss in terms of making a move into that market, we are here, my team and I, to discuss it with you. And yes, I look forward to meeting you, hopefully at one of those events in Kampala, Nairobi, or somewhere else in Africa in the new year. So good luck. Hope 2024 is going to be an amazing year for each of you. Thanks.